Hey, welcome back to Return to the Spiderverse. Return to the Spiderverse. Return to the Spiderverse.
Is he here?
Okay, I have muted additional outputs, but good news, the sound works. So, how about it?
Very confused.
This is the there was a very energetic echo coming through my computer twice. So, this is Return to the Spiderverse. It's episode 3, and the first 2 episodes have gotten us well deep into the plot line of this story. We had breakfast at school. We had book reports. There was some a couple concerns were expressed about the new science teacher, Liv Octavius, who got out of the events of Into the Spider-Verse by claiming Mind Ray and has now become the science teacher at Vision's Academy, where all of our characters go to school. Why don't we go around, say who you are, who your character is, and then we'll get going. Let's go to my right to Michelle.
I'm on your right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm Michelle Otis, and I'm playing Anya Corazon, Spider-Girl.
Excellent. Abria?
I'm Abria Iyengar playing Miles Morales, the Janice.
Joey?
I'm Joey Nestra. I am playing Preston Parker, Arachnid, the protege.
Eric?
Hi, I'm Eric Reichert. I'm playing Peter Parker, Man Spider, the Transformed.
Yuck. Adam?
Hi, I'm Adam. I'm playing Cecil Octavius, who's going by Cecil Connors in this universe, and I am playing the superior spider octopus, who is the brain playbook. Thank you.
Awesome.
That is the conclusion of my TED Talk.
We have both of our yuck boys on this side, so if you wanted to just
Yuck boys!
shorten the size of your window a little bit, then you can except you still have to hear them, so...
Yeah.
Because actually our players are quite handsome and, captionable, but their characters are yucky.
I don't understand what's yucky about octopus tentacles and spider legs.
Do you watch a lot of hentai?
I mean, yes, but, what does that have to do with anything?
Unrelated.
Well, then
Yowie,
you wouldn't find
but-
it yucky. Then you wouldn't find it yucky.
Yeah.
Objection leading.
Now, was that yes, but with 2 T's?
Yes. So, last time we ended in the middle of a fight. You all had discovered a dump truck-sized pill bug rolled down a hill into the glass front of the several jewelry shops, and it had crashed through and was unrolling and moving around, and the 5 of you felt like you needed to step in and do something about it, and swung in and immediately just took these bugs to task. You've thwipped and swung and stuck and, pretty much immediately took control of the situation in, again, the alternate universe is what happened. Miles went after a mosquito. That went
No,
well.
I didn't. I didn't go after a mosquito.
Oh, the mosquito came after Miles.
Yes. I
Yes.
went to go see what was going on and got jumped by a spider or a mosquito.
Right.
Okay.
And there was quite a bit of hilarity as that turned into a bigger problem than anyone thought it would be through a series of unfortunate rolls. It also coined, I believe that's where the term split the dangle came from.
Ew,
And-
what?
Because the 2 people got webbed up under the light, and then we split that so that they could get out of the web sacks.
Yep.
No.
Yep.
No, thank you.
That's the thing.
Split the dangle.
Yeah, so the the fight included a lot of trying to get away from this mosquito. Also, Anya was working on trying to trip up the too many-legged pill bug arthropod, terrestrial arthropod, and that essentially succeeded. I think I was just listening to it, and I think that's what happened.
Yes.
Yeah, because I helped by blinding it.
Oh, that's
Yes,
right. You
that's
inked.
right.
You inked in its eyes.
Good morning, Abria.
Yay! This is gross.
Hooray!
So the fight was basically left there. Any details somebody wants to add to that? Now's the time. Otherwise, we will just jump back in. Obviously, we don't have any time passes rolls because half a minute has passed. So, and everyone knows that's not time.
There is no time anymore, but yes.
Yeah.
There is no time,
Yeah.
only Zoom.
Okay.
Ain't that the truth?
Yeah.
So the scene is this huge pill bug, tipped over, webbed up. Something going on in the front of. So there were like 4 jewelry stores right next to each other in a little strip mall. Because you go down the hill and there's a T intersection, and so at the across the street there's a strip there with 4 jewelry shops in it. This thing just crashed through the middle 2, and then it'd be pretty easy to break into the other, all 4 of them at that point. And all you've seen so far is this giant pill bug which is rolling around and trying to get out of the webs, and the mosquito that Miles took out very easily, and I think that's the entirety of what you've been experiencing so far. So, what do you want to do now?
Can I attempt to hit the mosquito, which is a thing I have not had a chance to do yet?
Yeah, I like that.
Cool.
You want to engage dangerously?
Yes, I would love to. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you. Okay, 10 plus 1 is 11.
Yes.
Do you have those numbers on your dice?
No, I have had to talk to these dice.
Yeah.
It has been very intense.
Okay. What do you want to do with engage dangerously? I know that's not the move. That's all I could think of now.
To directly engage a threat, I'm going to resist or avoid their blows, and I want to create an opportunity for my allies.
Oh, okay. What are you picturing that your allies would be able to do that they couldn't have done before?
So if I remember correctly, Miles has been struggling with that weird proboscis thing
Yeah.
at the front of its face. And I think he finally got a good hit in and threw the body off balance, and he's now thwipped the face of it to a wall. So the body's just exposed. So I think there's just open torso.
Oh, okay.
Whatever the middle of a mosquito is called. I don't know bug anatomy.
Yeah.
Thorax, maybe?
Yeah, I think that's
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, sure.
It's the abs.
Nope, those aren't the words we use.
No, because those are things we like.
Ugh.
Okay. Yes. So you slam this mosquito against the wall. It's webbed up and stuck, and it is exposed. You have exposed it.
Nice. I would like to web up its wings too, if that's a thing. Just
Sure.
cool.
Easy peasy. And I think, let's see. So Anya was down helping out with the pill bug. Let's see. Preston, where were you?
I just got undangled.
No.
You were part of the.
I was the
that
second
needed
part
to
of
be
the
split.
dangle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And,
So-
and Man Spider had split the dangle by tearing it apart with his bare hands.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
had dangled themselves, and
I
undangled.
didn't. I was not responsible for any of this. I was just swept up in it.
Double dangle.
just want to go on record as Miles and say like that was a very confusing and eye-opening moment for me, and I learned some stuff about myself.
All right. Well, let's do this just to get going. Let's go Preston, and then we'll have Man Spider do a thing, and then we'll check in with Anya and Cecil to deal with the pill bug.
I would like to find something heavy that I don't want to smush the mosquito necessarily, but I want to put something heavy against the mosquito so it's more pinned so that it's not going to go anywhere at all.
Want to smush it?
Smush it.
I don't know. Okay, I will smush it. I didn't know we wanted to go that way. But that was my initial thought.
So for me, I have a thing on our Lines and Veils about not hurting pets.
Right.
You know, so we're never gonna kick the dog. But I think giant mosquito doesn't count as a pet.
Correct.
Fact.
Or
Good.
count as the sort of masks theme of like we're not killing people. It's
Perfect.
also not a people.
Yeah.
So it's
That's-
okay if you don't want to kill it because you want to save it for science. But for me personally, I'm pre-unexing the murder of mosquitoes.
It's like
yeah.
when
Fine with
aliens
that.
invade and Batman's like, cool, I don't have to hold back.
Yeah, that.
Right. Yeah.
Dig
So-
it. Dig it.
Yeah.
We can get science from a cadaver. It's fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kid Arachnid or whatever your name is, please kill the mosquito. Dude.
So I would like to find a big dumpster or a newspaper stand that I can whip and slam against the mosquito because we're done.
Yeah. I recall from my excessively over-detailed description last time that there was a mailbox and a newspaper stand next to the light post that you all were double dangling from. So you must be at the wall right next to that across the sidewalk. So
I want to take the newspaper stand and slam it into the wall against the mosquito and end that mosquito.
all right, let's engage that threat.
Okay. You hear that, Dice?
Does he get a +1 because I made an opportunity?
Oh yeah, yes.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And the engaged threat is danger, right?
Danger.
Oh, I'm gonna need that +1.
Yeah, what's up, Danger?
That is an 8.
Okay.
Love it.
Nice.
What one thing from that list would you like?
We're going to, take something from them. Their life.
Well, so here's the thing. You're going to squash this thing no matter what. So if you want to
Okay.
have your engage is like kind of pay it forward, you're also going to take a condition if you don't take resist or avoid their blows. Because, spoiler, there are other enemies present.
What?
So it's up to you how you want to do that.
I'm okay with taking that condition. Let's do. You know what? Let's do. Frighten the opposition.
Okay.
I have no problem killing bugs, and I want them all to know it.
Okay. So you see this thing just blat against the wall. Between the webbing and the mosquito goo, the newspaper thing just like crunches and then sticks to the wall, and that is going to be there for a while. So that's nasty. And then your opposition is frightened and surprised by this, horrible action. You hear a gasp from the 3-story building across the street from where you just squished this thing. And you look up there and you see a character we all would recognize as essentially Ant-Man. There's probably some little cosmetic differences from that universe to this universe, but essentially looks like Ant-Man. But do any of you recognize that? So in this world, in Miles' world, Ant-Man is a new villain. So we're gonna establish that. New character.
Interesante.
This is a newly established personage. I said what I said. So aside from Miles, this is new for you.
Okay.
Are any of you familiar with a version of Ant-Man?
I'm probably not necessarily. I would probably be familiar with any of the scientist alter egos of the various people who might be Ant-Man, but probably not Ant-Man.
Oh yeah, I think
as a super character.
Yeah, okay. Well, tangentially to that, you would probably be aware of the scientist Hope Van Dyne, who was working on Van Dyne particles.
Yes.
Yeah.
Maybe. I mean, since my dad is Peter Parker, who worked with the Avengers, possibly. I don't know if Sweatpants Spider-Man, at what point he worked with the Avengers, if he did in that universe.
It would have been a while back at least. So
right.
Okay.
So like maybe from a scrapbook, I would have recognized. Maybe like,
oh no,
you look familiar.
Wait, Man Spider, what does Ant-Man look like in your universe?
Oh God.
Oh no.
Well, technically, if we're going with the official Marvel 666, he would be a large ant man.
Not like this.
Because in 666, all of the things are weird monster versions of themselves.
Yeah.
Cronenberg.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is not that though. This is a man.
I'm gonna make something up for my Earth. I'll say that in my Earth, Ant-Man died as a result of the experiments. There really was no. Yeah.
Okay. Well, so your condition, Preston, is Ant-Man on the opposite roof, flinging something down at you, and he throws something. You can't see it as it leaves his hand, but as it comes down, this I don't know if you're familiar with the Hercules beetle. It's a great big beetle with like a pair of horns coming off the front of it, known for lifting like 800 times their weight or something. This thing comes down, and then as it's about to hit the ground, it expands to not as big as the pill bug, but like, big SUV size thing. And as it like hits the ground, galloping. No,
sure.
They skitter. But yeah, this thing just charges at you, and the horn slams through the wall where the most of the mosquito was, and slams you up against the wall. It's sort of the move that Miles had to deal with from a mosquito, but you're getting it from a tank beetle. You get slammed up against the wall. What condition do you want to take?
Is there any way we can like intercept that thing from happening?
Oh, do you want to roll a savior?
Yeah, I have a special move for this called I'll Save You.
Okay.
So I'm gonna mark a
apropos.
condition to defend a loved one as if I had rolled a 12+.
Ooh.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you take the condition instead.
Yep.
Okay, what condition
Nice.
do you want?
I will take angry.
And what does it look like when you do that?
The moment I see him like throwing something down, I'm like, I've put 2 and 2 together. That dude has like an ant helmet and there's bugs here. So no. And I want to thwip onto Preston and slingshot him away, just like pull him up and like into the sky in the direction of Ant-Man.
Okay. Oh, you just
Try to get him in. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So I'm going to fling him in the direction because I know he saw it too. And we're kind of the ones paying attention to what's going on with Ant-Man right now. So I'm going to get Preston closer to that and like take the L on this fucking beetle, which is fine.
Yeah, that's good. You get Preston flung, and you get slammed against the wall again, the same wall. There's also mosquito guts on it now.
Oh
and...
no! Ew. That's why he's angry. He wasn't even mad about the bug. Just like...
Yep. And this beetle, just so you have the picture of what's happening here, is like still trying to go forward. Like it has you against the wall, and it's like scraping on the sidewalk, and the wall behind you is slowly cracking. That's let's see. We've got Preston and Miles on the board. How about Man Spider?
Okay, I would like to pierce the mask and find out stuff I can find out about this this weird ant person.
Yeah, I like that.
All right, so I will roll mundane, which thanks to last week, my mundane is now 0.
Hey, okay, it's not a negative.
Yeah,
Yay,
cool.
you're learning.
Yeah. So that's a 5.
This seems normal.
Yeah.
You know what? Go ahead and ask one of the questions on that list, please.
Okay. What do you intend to do?
Wait, is that from Assess the Situation?
Oh, no, pierce the mask.
Oh, pierce the mask. Right. And that's regarding the Ant-Man?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you could see Ant-Man's posture is shifting. Well, it seems like he was here for a overwrought jewelry heist. He's becoming more agitated and angry, and is, just more aggressive, and is growing somewhat. From here, it looks like he's maybe 9 or 10 feet tall, but we'll see. Let's check in down at the jewelry store, where I think a lot of what's happening back here is, it's like half a block of, hill that rolled down and all that. So, Cecil and Anya, what are you two up to?
Well, the pill bug is on its back, if I remember correctly.
Half its legs are webbed up.
I'm going to, as much as I'm loath to, jump down on it and try to punch into it to try and, do something horrible to it.
Oh, okay.
No calls from PETA, thank you.
Yeah. No,
Yay, bug murder!
yeah, I think we're fine
It's
here.
the bug.
I will tell you that I have a legitimate horrible fear of bugs.
Oh no.
Aw.
Yeah, and no. I mean, this game is fine. I'm used to
Okay.
Wes's games, which are far, far worse
That,
as far as
Okay.
bugs and stuff.
that.
But it's just thinking about being on top of a pill bug.
Ugh.
I'm like, ah.
Just pretend it's an armadillo in your head.
Okay, it's an armadillo. It's an
Yeah.
armadillo.
Yeah,
But I wouldn't want to kill an armadillo.
Yeah, same.
Right.
You don't know what armadillos think about you. Maybe you do.
No, armadillos are sweet.
They're cute.
Not true.
They're cute. They're
That's
like pangolins.
impossible.
Anyway, so I'm gonna jump down onto its belly
Okay.
and try to punch into it.
Also engaging dangerously.
Yes.
Now I'm looking at pictures of armadillos.
They're
They're so
very cute.
precious.
Yeah.
No, look at the one of the pangolin just jacking up the zoo wall.
I love.
So I got an 8.
Okay, so in 8, you get to pick one of those options.
Can I do as Joey did and take its life?
I think this one's probably a little bit big
Okay.
for a one punch. I mean, we could take some legs. We could.
Well, when I punch down in, can I grab something vital and pull it out?
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
I don't know pill bug anatomy, so I'm going to say something vital.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think you punch through the exposed underside, and the side that isn't webbed up, all of those legs stop going. So the legs are either webbed up, or you have disconnected the motivator to make the other legs go.
And I pull my hand out and I go, ew!
Yeah, it's nasty. It's like green goo and yeah. And Cecil.
I just quip. I hope you're not going to be like this in science lab.
Are you talking to the pill bug or Anya?
No, talking to Anya. Yeah. Um, uh, but uh, but it seems like she's got this. So I'm going to go after the source of the problem, and I'm going to start leaping up and climbing the side of the building to make my way up to this Ant-Man creature.
Okay, I'm gonna have you roll climb, DC 16.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Boo, D&D jokes. I don't know her.
I would like to actually, can I assess the situation as I climb?
I think that's a great idea.
Okay, that's what I will do.
Watch out. Last time I assessed the situation, I got hit by a bug.
Yeah, you did.
Okay, all right. That's a 6 and a 1, which is 7 plus 3 is 10.
Okay, you assess
there's
the
a-
heck out of that situation.
Hold on, there's a cat on my basic move sheet.
Oh. Why,
That's a big mood.
why would a
She's trying
cat sit somewhere inconvenient like that? That's,
I know, right?
doesn't
Yeah.
seem like something a
Now
cat
she's
would do.
trying to like knock my dice off the table. It's
Mm.
No,
yeah.
she's trying to roll. She's trying
Right?
to help.
Yeah.
Yeah,
She's
let her
helping.
have
And
this.
she's just helping.
She's helping.
Mhm.
Okay. Okay, so I get 2 questions. Okay. Stop trying to eat my fingers. And she's gone. Okay. Sorry. Okay. So all right. What here is the biggest threat? Is it him, or is it actually the bugs?
It really seems like Ant-Man is orchestrating this and seems relatively competent at doing this crime. So, yeah, I think the fairest answer to that is, in fact, Ant-Man.
Okay. All right. Okay. And how could we best end this quickly?
Well, you're not totally sure, but it seems like that helmet is not purely ornamental. It
Okay.
looks like it has some kind of technological aspect to it. So
Okay.
if you could get the helmet off that guy, that's probably something.
That might help. Okay. All right. Cool. Awesome. And then I'm just like octopus tentacling up the side of the wall, and
Tentacling.
tentacling. Yeah, it's a word I just made up.
Tentacling.
Tentacling.
Yeah. Sure. Okay. Up you go.
Slurp, slurp, slurp.
Just like
slurp,
the
slurp,
Noctopus.
Slurp,
Mhm.
slurp.
No, we
slurp,
don't need
slurp.
that. That's not
slurp.
happening.
No, that's the sound effect that
Yeah.
I make when I climb.
No, that's been edited out.
Fine.
All right. So yeah, you go scrabbling up the side of the building. I think you're on, like, when you get up high enough, you're one building across. There's like an alleyway between. I don't know how you'll ever cross that 10-foot distance, superhero. But
I know, right?
that's where you. So he's.
But I
he's
bet
on
it'll
top
have
of
a
this building.
slurp sound.
Yeah. But he was not on the building, like right near the jewelry shops. He was one building back. So at the bottom of the round, I'm going to just go ahead and take a couple hard moves. Actually, one is not really a hard move. Miles, you're stuck up against the wall, right? With the beetle?
Yep.
I think one of the things you're trying to figure out how to get out of this situation, looking around, checking to see what your resources are. I don't know if it would occur to you to be like, oh, proboscis, a stabber. Maybe I could do something. But whatever it is, you're like assessing your situation. You realize that there is a smear of bug gut, but in your quick ability to look around, the mosquito is gone. Right? It was a big body and proboscis, and the wings were but it seems like it's gone. So it wasn't an illusion because there's guts everywhere, but you can't find it.
Yeah.
So that's one thing that's happening.
Okay.
And then I'm also gonna have let's see. This pill bug is going to roll over, and I guess try to get Anya.
No.
Yeah, actually, that's
On who?
Oh boy, it's on
Boo.
Anya.
I'm so sorry,
It'll
you guys.
get on
Yeah.
How dare you apologize? You are not sorry.
I'm so sorry I did that.
Wow.
You're not sorry. Don't lie.
Nope. I'm gonna pierce that mask.
Yeah.
No.
Roll
Okay.
says nope.
So Anya, I'm just gonna have you take a powerful blow
Okay.
as this thing flips and tries to land on you. Do you have any conditions already?
I have angry already.
Okay, so you're gonna roll +1.
7.
Sorry, I left you behind.
Okay.
I figured you had it.
And on a 7 to 9, you will. Do you have the list in front of you?
Let's see.
You can lash out verbally, provoking a teammate to foolhardy action, or take advantage of your influence to inflict a condition on someone else. You have it there.
Let's see.
While you're choosing, the pill bug situation is happening inside the jewelry store?
Sort of, in that it can't fit all the way in the jewelry store, right?
Okay.
It's like half in, half out.
Okay. Cool. Just trying to build a mental
Okay,
diorama.
I'm just trying to think of what would work here.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of that fight is spilled out onto the sidewalk because the thing's the size of a garbage truck.
I'm actually going to give a little ground to give my opposition an opportunity.
Oh, excellent. Okay. So I think what happens is this thing flips, and you don't have to take another condition with that, right? No. It flips, it throws you off. You wind up, I don't know, where you like up on the side of the wall, or where do you go?
Yeah,
Like-
probably on the side of the wall.
Okay. As it twists and rolls, and it manages to like rip up a lot of the webbing in the legs that still move, and it is sort of getting itself turned around. But then you realize it is, well, first of all, it's a little hard to tell which is the front end and which is the back end. But the front end is in the jewelry store, and the back end is out of the jewelry store. So it just looks like a bad parking job. But Anya, you hear this horrendous, like crunching, chewing sound, and it would require more investigation because there's no sort of logical answer to what the fuck. Because
What is it eating?
Yeah. You got out of the way, and you're sort of, towards the back end of this thing as it rights itself and is right side up and is now crunching something inside the store.
Okay. Let's see. Can I use straight up creeping?
Sure.
It's to scope out a person or place.
Okay.
I'm guessing. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so I got a 9, and I get to ask. Well, okay, none of these really quite fit. So I'm gonna ask. It's instead of what happened here recently, can I ask like what is it eating? Like what's happening right now?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Okay.
The best you could figure out, you duck down there and try and look into the, because all the power's out in there at this point. You can see it is eating through the glass display cases, full of jewelry and gems and whatnot.
Interesting. Okay, so he might be hoping to have this little pill bug digest some diamonds. would be my guess. So, okay. I'm going to swing back to whoever my nearest companion is and tell them what's going on. Because I don't think I can handle this one thing by myself.
I think I'm the only one down there still, yeah?
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, because Preston is heading up towards Ant-Man.
I
and-
flung him up first for what it's worth.
Yep.
Yeah. Wait, where's Man-Spider at this point?
I don't think I moved. Yeah, I think I'm near. I'm still there. I just I saw Ant-Man and I was like, "What's that guy up to?" And then
Yeah.
Okay. Sweet.
Okay, so yeah, you're with Man-Spider. And Preston and Cecil are headed up to the roof, and Anya is kind of on her own over with the Pillbug. So let's just start with that. So that was Anya's turn. Getting the lay of the land, so to speak. Oh, Anya, do you want to shout about it? Do you not want to let Ant-Man know that you know what's going on?
Yeah, I don't want Ant-Man to know what I know.
Okay.
Know that I know what he knows. What?
Right. So
Something like that.
Can't choose the cup in front of you. Wait, did you all have communicators or something? I forget if we.
Yes.
Yes.
I
That
think
was
that's
a
something I
thing,
got.
right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Then I'll use my communicator
Kind of like
and
whisper.
tell everybody.
Yeah.
You know.
we actually send ant pheromones.
Hey, the pillbug is eating the jewelry. I think that Ant-Man wants to get them after they're digested.
That is so gross.
Ew.
Fully disgusting.
Okay, I'll be there in a second.
That's
Miles
kind
sounds
of
a little out of
genius.
breath.
Okay, so Miles, do you want to go next?
Yeah. Let's go. I would like to Venom strike this big stupid beetle, please.
Oh yeah, the one that's pinned you to the wall.
Yeah, because I'm a little done playing with this one now that we have some interesting
Okay.
progress. And I rolled boxcars.
Okay. Did you have
My
a move specifically, or directly
Nope.
engage a threat?
just directly engage a threat.
Yeah. Okay.
Sweet.
Kazap.
Kazap. So I got a 13 on that.
Heck yeah.
Thank you guys.
Did you unlock Godlike already, or?
Yeah, apparently. I just unlocked the dice know how to roll a hit. Thank God. I'm gonna resist or avoid their blows, and yeah, I don't know. Can I zap it hard enough to be done with this part of this fight?
Yeah, I think you can definitely zap it hard enough to get away from it. It's still going to be trundling around and be involved, but you can definitely get away from the Hercules beetle.
I want to take something from it then.
Okay.
It's like coordination for like a hot second.
Oh,
if I can
yeah.
click on it.
Okay.
Yeah. Just buy some time so we can focus on one bug for a minute.
They never come in ones. That's the problem.
Yeah, right? So the dumb part is there's just so many bugs.
Yeah.
And then as he gets away, he's like, yo, I saw Ant-Man throw a bug, and then the bug became big. And then the bug that we killed isn't here anymore, so I think it's not big anymore.
Wow. This Miles putting together all the puzzle pieces.
I mean, you did yeet, you yeeted a bad boy in front of me.
A small bad boy to big bad boy.
Yep.
Yes, Dorkwood Canada, putting diamonds through the digestive tract of a pillbug does in fact increase their value.
That is true.
It's like that coffee that monkeys eat.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
I
or
mean-
the
Right,
civet
yeah.
poop.
Or
There
like
was a whole
ambergris.
movie about it.
Yeah.
Like it was called Bug Diamond, I believe, was
Yep.
the name of it.
Yeah.
Starring Jaimin Humphrey.
That's not what that movie was about.
I think it was.
I mean, I saw it and I don't remember, so I'm just gonna take a breeze.
Oh no! I'm thinking of Butt Diamond. That's
Oh, no.
that was
Oh,
a
yeah.
different
That's a
movie.
whole different movie.
Yeah, yeah.
That was on Skinamax.
Completely an Oscar snub.
Oh boy. Okay. So the Hercules beetle is what were the two things you picked?
Resist or avoid their blows and take something from them.
Yes. Okay. So yeah, you definitely get out of this thing like trying to push through, and I think what happens is if this is okay with you, you get out and then do like a foot stomp and shove it further into the building, sort of dazing it as it like.
Well,
like,
I was trying to use my Venom Strike. I have a very
that's
specific
right.
ability.
That's right. So what?
Yeah.
You describe it.
So I am like pinned against the wall, and these ones have like a weird faceplate that kind of looks like a Triceratops.
Yep.
So I think he like eventually stops struggling and then leans in, and it looks like Miles is giving it a big hug. And he
so
reaches behind the joint and reaches like in between like the armor plating,
good.
and then Venom strikes it.
Okay.
And it kind of like reels back, and he's like, "Okay," and it just turns and runs.
Yeah, and I think the beetle just goes and drops heavy, but it's just there, and so we'll get more of that in a minute. But yeah, you get out of there and you thwip down to where Anya is. Is that the plan?
Yeah.
What's your plan when you get there? Because honestly, that wouldn't take that long, and we don't have to move the camera yet.
I want to assist with whatever. Like, I'm assuming Man Spider's also like convening on the scene. So
Okay, that's right. Yeah, you're heading with Miles down that way. Okay, cool.
Yeah. If I can reserve the ability to like help out with team pool stuff,
of course.
in the future, that's all he would try to do is.
And for the record, I see that we still have 2 in the team pool. So,
Did we add one at start of session today?
We did
I
not.
forgot about the start of session 1. Okay,
Nice.
We're at 3.
Hooray!
Got him.
Huzzah!
He tried to shortchange
Yeah, he
us.
did.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Got
Jason
him.
cheats at gaming.
He super does.
Yeah, then I just make up my own rules.
Yeah.
And then he turns that into a game, which is fun to play.
All right. So what, Man Spider, what are you doing on your way down to Anya?
Can I get there quick enough to do punches, or do I have to do things to get there quicker?
No, I think you could get down there and do some punches, especially because, you see Miles get free. You're like, oh, we're going down there? Cool. Swing.
Okay.
Kapow.
'Cause I just wanted to be known that if things are ever impeding me, they aren't. So.
Oh, right. Should we have something impede you?
I mean, no.
Yeah, dude, make him look cool.
There are 3, like 1 flipped over car and a couple others that are kind of like shoved out of the way because the pill bug had rolled down the street, right? And so there are several cars in the road that are kind of askew.
Cool. I am going to then use Unstoppable to smash my way through the scenery. To get to or away from something.
Nice.
All right.
Yeah.
Can I add and have it be like you went to thwip and you were gonna swing, but you swung low and you were like swinging at street level, like, oh well, and crashed through the cars there.
Yeah, I like that.
Okay.
Let's see how well I did. Please do good. All right, that's a 9. So I mark 1 condition, leave something behind, or take something with me. I'll let you decide.
Okay. You're smashing through cars?
I imagine if there's like overturned cars, I'm like, I guess if this is like an action scene and actively like things flinging, I imagine it's like him trying to swing and then cars are coming, so he has to decide to like basically knock the cars out of the way to continue swinging as that. Like,
sure.
So they don't hit him, but
yeah. I think just briefly, you have to do a quick change up, and maybe we'll get. Oh, there's a cute cat.
Oh, kitty.
You do a quick change up and have to leave behind one of your web slingers, and Miles is coming right behind you and might be able to grab it for you. But for now, you're down to 1 web shooter. But yeah, you plow through there and you're running up on giant pill bug butt.
But
what do you want to do about it?
I guess I will then directly engage a threat. I feel like that's probably a smart idea.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay, let's see. So that's danger again.
I guess you could
What's
just
up,
use
danger?
Unstoppable on the pill bug.
Yeah. I didn't want
Tear
to
through the
literally
scenery.
destroy the place. All right, that is much better. That is an 11.
Okay. So what is your directly engaged look like?
I am going to create an opportunity for an ally, and I am going to take something from them. I'm gonna take any diamonds that they were like trying to get. Like I'm gonna like
Okay.
pull those away.
All right, so you like skitter over to the top of this thing and get to the front and clear out whatever was this thing was chomping its way into?
Yes.
Okay. As you get further in and you're at like face to face with this bug, you realize there are 3 folks who look like they probably worked in the shop, or maybe 2 and 1 who was shopping here or something. There are 3 folks kind of huddled behind the furthest back corner of what was probably like the employee bathroom. The door is off the hinges now, but you see a couple people back there as you come back here and punch this dumb bug in the face. What was the other option you said?
To create an opportunity for my allies.
Opportunity. So what is possible that was not possible before?
I would say that as he like does like the grab and the punch, the bug, because he does have slightly more strength than a regular spider person, the bug kind of like goes upwards, like so it's like exposes its underside.
Okay, cool. I like that. And that let's go to Anya there, because you're right there and your friends just came running in. Spider Girl, what do you want to do?
Well, since he's exposed it again, I want to swing in and try and kick it from underneath.
Okay, that sounds good.
Okay.
And that
That's
directly exposed side is
yeah.
That's going to be that side of the legs that are still working. So maybe you can finish it off.
All right, that's a 9.
Okay.
Can I help to make it a 10?
Yeah. How do you help?
So you go to kick it. Let's go like some good thwips to like keep its like to pull its legs back just a little bit to give her a little more timing to like get a good hit in.
Okay. Cool. Team pool down to 2. And,
okay.
What option do you want? So you're gonna.
So I get 2. I get 2 of these.
Yes.
So, I'm going to do impress, surprise, or frighten the opposition. So Ant-Man is like, oh crap.
Okay. Yep.
Okay. And create an opportunity for my allies. So
well, I'll tell you, your attack is going to like take the pill bug off the board. So,
okay.
However, you can either flesh that out, or if there's some other opportunity you want to create, that's okay too.
Okay, so I think the opportunity is just that Ant-Man is like now realizing that we're somebody, some people to be contended with. And it might just take him a second to like kind of, I don't know, find his bearings, and it's just long enough for whoever's nearest him to maybe do something.
Yeah, well, that's good timing because we have a couple people swinging into view up there. Preston and Cecil, who would get there first?
Probably Preston.
Yeah, because I got basketball special by Miles.
Yep. Okay. So Preston, you're flying through the air. What happens?
Well, first, so when Man Spider looked at Ant-Man, you said it looked like he grew to be about 10 feet tall. Was that true, or was that...
Yeah, he's about 10 feet tall. As you're getting closer, you're like, oh, he's close, like, oh, no. Yeah, he's much bigger than you thought.
Yeah.
You
Cool.
have a little, like, forced perspective moment of, like, uh-oh, okay.
All right. As I'm launching closer to him, I want to try to use my webbing to basically battle upon him, to wrap up his legs, to knock him off balance.
Yes.
So I'm going to come up and, yo, Gulliver, got your legs. And I'm guessing that's directly engaged threat.
Yes.
Okay. And does Spider Girl's +1 apply?
I think so, yeah, because you have a lot of... Spider Girls? I don't think so. I think we're going to save... I think that's probably something Preston or Cecil will be able to use coming from that direction.
Yeah.
Then I have a 6.
Oh, well, Cecil might be able to help you in some way.
Cecil wants to do that thing.
I could maybe arrive just after that and be flying at him and shooting ink blobs to keep him off balance, to get him off balance.
Yeah, I think that's a great way to help. So I'll mark off another team. We have one team left in the pool.
Oh no,
that's fine.
It's gonna be great.
And let's make that a 7, Preston.
Okay, good. Let's. I'm gonna take something from them. I'm gonna take their mobility.
Yeah. Okay. So Ant-Man, 10 feet tall, feet are wrapped up and is not tipping over, but is definitely off balance and is. Where do you land? Like, you get up there and you whip the feet. Like, where are you in relation to Ant-Man, who was sort of looking down at the street?
Behind him on the same platform he's on. Let's go there.
Okay. Cool.
He's on the top of the roof, right?
Yeah. Ant-Man's on the roof.
Yeah. So basically complete my rotation and land behind him.
Okay, cool. Well, let's get Cecil in there.
So I leap up and I try to just perch on his shoulders, and then I'm just gonna start grabbing at the helmet and trying to yank the helmet off.
Right. Yeah, because you have that insight about the helmet technology. Okay. So I think this is really, I'm a little split because directly engage a threat literally has take something from them.
Right.
But it seems like, well, no, yeah, you could definitely get hurt doing this. So yeah, let's roll directly engage a threat. I was thinking of unleash your powers, but I don't think this is as benign as that.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. Yeah. 7 plus 1 is 8.
Okay.
So that's an 8. Unleash my powers. So so I definitely want to take something from him. Will be directly engage. So I only get to pick one. So take something from him. So I will take the blows.
And I'm actually gonna tell you which condition to mark.
Actually,
go ahead.
No, never mind. No, I was thinking about using the team pool selfishly, but that wouldn't.
That would just get you to a 9.
Yeah.
Okay. So, I'm going to have you mark afraid if you don't have that already.
I do not.
Yeah. Because you get there and you also have that experience of oh, wow, this guy's actually 10 feet tall.
Yeah.
And
it's bigger than I thought.
And you pull the helmet off and it's even, I think it's almost weirder that he looks like a normal guy, like a 10-foot, we'll just go with Paul Rudd, right? Like, he's evil. So,
I will leave.
I'm kidding.
No, let's go with de-aged Michael.
No, make it Paul Rudd, but let's not call Paul Rudd either.
Yeah, I want it to be Paul Rudd. No,
yeah.
Okay.
I think he would have a blast playing an evil character.
Yeah, I think
totally
so,
would.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hey, Noisily Weeping Taco, thank you for the sub. That is so kind. I
Thank
really
you.
appreciate it. Thank you so much. Soon we will have all of the horns and whistles that go off when something cool happens on the channel. But thank you so much for being here and supporting. I really appreciate it.
Yay.
So, you get up there, you yank the helmet off this guy, and you feel all of the clasps that are attaching. It's like, like there were a lot of safety things in place to keep this on. You yank this thing off, and he's like, no, give me... He's like grabbing onto it and trying to grab it back from you. He doesn't have a good hold on it, but he is, wrestling with you for it, right? He's like trying to get it back in his giant hands of like,
right.
But you can see, the afraid is just the, like venom and fury in his eyes like directed directly at you, and the strong disapproval of an adult.
A hot adult.
A hot
adult.
Extremely hot, 10-foot tall adult.
Yeah.
I believe also when you
let go, Zaddy.
Aunt Daddy. Accepted.
Aunt Daddy, yes.
I think you get more abs as the law of squares, right? The square root law of growing in size like that, you get more abs. So
that tracks.
So,
I think we're just wrestling with it. Yeah, like I haven't, like I've got it sort of off his head, but I haven't, like I'm not away from him. Like,
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Also, Jason, after my definitely engage a threat, since I didn't take resist or avoid their blows, I should have taken a condition. Do you want to give me one, or should I pick one?
Let's see. You went up there and looped up the legs. I think you were kind of in control of that situation, so you could go ahead and pick your condition if you want.
All right, I'm gonna pick angry.
Nice.
That just makes sense.
I have both reasonings for wanting to pick conditions, and sometimes I'm just arbitrary and mean. Adversarial GM.
Yeah.
Trying to win the game. I saw somebody posted something about a DM who was extremely proud of himself for having finally executed a TPK at a table, and I was like, buddy, I don't think you did it right.
Yeah.
But
As a GM, I'm always excited for the story to come to an abrupt end.
just a screeching halt.
And for all your players to hate you.
Honestly, it's a relief. I'm here for this GM. Like, oh, thank God, they're gone.
My feeling is like, you're the GM. Like, you could make this end literally at any time. You just put a Tarrasque on the board. It's over. Like,
right?
Yeah.
Like you are in control of that.
You
situation.
can just say everyone
Dragon.
pass. No, you just say like you all pass gently in your sleep.
Yes.
I'm gonna go.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Yeah.
Like, and then you're done.
You didn't say that you were breathing, so you pass out.
Got
There
him.
you go.
Got him.
Got him.
Okay. Anyway,
Oh wow.
that aside, we've got some nonsense in the jewelry store. What's going on down there?
I am helping first and foremost getting all the people out.
Okay.
By the way, nonsense in the jewelry store is my Panic at the Disco cover band.
It's also the title of the sex tape.
And that's where butt diving came from. Got it.
Oh, full circle.
Wow, take a thread, Abria.
Thank you.
Okay, so the jewelry store folks who need to get out of there, Miles, they are a little bit squirrely to try and get them to leave. Not that they don't want to leave, but there's a lot going on and they're frightened.
Yep.
I'd like you to roll provoke.
Ooh.
Kind of as a leadership type role.
Nice. I got a 9 plus, what is provoke?
Follow me. I know what I'm doing.
Provoke's mundane, yeah?
Yeah.
No, it's plus superior.
Superior.
Can I use my mundane?
Nah.
It's pierce the mask.
It's
I'm
not.
trying to engage on like a real level. It's just a 9 then.
Do you want to use team selfishly?
Selfishly? Yeah, I want to get these people out.
Do you have room for your superior to go up? Well, yeah, it sounds like you probably do.
Or
Yeah.
I could assist because I'm right there and I'm done with the pill bug.
Okay, yeah. If you have a sense of how you would help, yeah.
Yeah, like I just help grab people and get them out because if they're not able to think clearly, they just, kind of fireman's carry them out.
I'm gonna snap at it. I'm gonna snap at her and just say like, "Yo, they're freaked out. Calm down. We can get them out. Just give them a second." So
Okay,
I'm
just
literally
thinking
gonna
about their
butt heads with
safety.
you on this. Yeah, I understand that, but like you're not helping terrifying them by like throwing them over your shoulder. To just and then he's gonna like do his best to like kind of stop you from what you're doing and like take a knee and like talk to them. Like, okay,
Can I
we're gonna make
support
sure.
them?
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, you're really starting to frighten them.
Miles,
Nightmare fuel.
Miles, do you have influence over Anya?
I don't know because I'm missing that half of my paper.
Oh, no.
I have influence over Miles, and Miles has influence over me.
You have mutual influence.
Mutual
I will
influence.
burn my influence. In
Oh,
order
you
to
don't.
get this
You
done
don't
my
have
way.
to. It's just for Anya. Somebody who has influence over you just told you who you are and how the world works.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm wondering if you accept that. Are you doing the wrong thing, or is Miles wrong and you know what you're doing? You're a professional.
Well, seeing as Anya's the beacon and she usually has a pretty sunny outlook on things, she's probably going to acquiesce and say, okay, Miles, you're probably right.
Okay, accepted the fact that like, oh, whoops,
Yeah.
I was freaking these people out.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Where is the reject influence?
And we do a cool little like through the masks head nod because we understand each other.
Yeah, totally.
Jason, it's on the back of the basic move sheet.
Thank you. Yeah. Okay, so you are gonna. Oh no, I guess not. You're accepting that influence.
Yeah.
So I guess we don't have to do anything with that.
The GM will adjust your labels accordingly.
Oh, thank you. Yeah.
Ooh.
Okay.
Yep.
So Anya, I'm gonna have you raise your savior up.
Nice.
And what's your freak at?
My freak's already at -2.
Oh no. Okay, no, we're not gonna do that. That's why I asked. I thought it was low. But if I lowered it again, that we would have to do a whole other thing. So let's lower your superior.
Okay.
Cool. All right. Good leadership moment, Miles. That was really cool, actually. Take a thread for that.
Nice.
Oh, thanks. I have another. I'm going to take a move from the Celestial playbook.
Oh God. Okay. So, Man Spider, what are you up to in this scene?
I guess, like I want to help get people out, but also I'm a weird spider monster. So like,
A couple options could be, I don't know, trying to get the pill bug out of the way. You could thwip up to the roof. You could go find your web shooter.
Yeah, I'm going to unleash my powers, and I'm gonna just yeet this pill bug out of this store.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Let's
Eat the bad boy.
Let's roll that. Let's roll to yeet.
All right, let's see
Yeet to yeet.
That's a 9.
Okay. Do you feel the need to use the team pool selfishly, or
No, I'll take whatever condition you wish to bestow upon me.
okay? Do you already have insecure marked?
No, I don't.
Yeah,
I don't
let's-
have any conditions currently.
Yeah, let's do insecure.
Yeah, that makes sense because I feel like Peter Parker would want to help people, but he knows that is the worst thing right now is for a giant spider monster to go, come with me if you want to live.
Yeah, I think that's gonna fuck with you a little bit. So yeah, you
But try it.
um,
It'd be so fun.
you yeet the bad boy, and in the process of moving, it's very impressive. Everyone sees the like, whoom. But as it's like moving out of the store, it's getting smaller, and it eventually keeps going. It has all this momentum, and then you see this tiny little gray ball, ding ding ding, out on the street as you let go. So that's worth noting. And
Do I have time to quip? That thing's full of diamonds.
yeah, you totally could quip that.
He yells that and then goes back to helping people.
So the oh, and I should say actually that pill bug is not like the size of a pea like a regular pill bug. It's probably the size of a fist. You know, like a smaller than a baseball, but you know, about that size.
Okay.
So
That's so much worse.
it's worse than the truck-sized one.
Yeah, it somehow
Yeah,
is.
actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's okay. Yeah, I mean,
Aw.
I totally get it. I'm like legit phobic of I even have trouble saying centipede, millipede. Like I can feel my shoulders going up. Like that's my phobia right there.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. They are predator creatures. They are carnivores.
I also found one in my sleeping bag with me camping. And
No, thank you.
it was upsetting. And then I had to catch one in Animal Crossing, and I was just like, no. I don't care about the museum.
Listen, I feel like we need to talk about how that game portrays tarantulas as these terrible, terrifying creatures when tarantulas are actually fairly nice creatures.
Yeah, they are gentle and not aggressive at all.
No.
And not poisonous or venomous, and also they're one of the few spiders that, because they don't have exoskeletons, can die of fall damage.
Oh,
That's comforting to know.
Yeah. They got wasps right though. Buck wasps.
yeah,
Yeah.
forever. Okay,
Yeah.
so
Wasps are dicks.
let's go back up to the roof. As so people are being ushered out of the jewelry shop. There's a lot of wreckage. There's a baseball-sized pill bug rolled up outside the jewelry shop. Oh, and also I'm gonna say, Man Spider, this is the point where you can see dangling from let's say like a flagpole is your other web shooter, like halfway up the street. You're like, oh, yeah, I need to get that.
Yeah. Clocked it.
Yeah. So Cecil and Preston.
So the helmet's off, right? Like he's holding on. He's trying to get it back, but he's not.
Yeah.
got a good
He
grip
has
on it.
like one hand on it and one hand on Cecil's wrist, right? Like he's got that, and so you two are sort of locked in a. Oh, time to look up the grapple rules.
Yes.
I
While
believe
you're at
one
it, let's
has
look
to
at the
make an
called
athletics
shot
roll
rules.
versus somebody's.
Grapple rules. Grapple rules.
Yeah.
No
I
one
get
cares about
advantage on grapple
rules.
because I have octopus arms on my back.
Yeah, you'll take advantage for that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But I would like to try to fill the helmet with webbing, so that even if he does get control of the helmet again, he can't get it back on his head.
Or at least won't want to.
That's really
Sure.
smart.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, so they're having this fight up above. Ant-Man's looking up at this and can't move his feet very much, and you just like you're behind Ant-Man. Is that how it is?
Yeah, I was behind him.
Okay, and then you're like flip into the thing. Go ahead and roll Unleash Your Powers for me, because you might hit Cecil.
What do you mean, might? That's
That'd
definitely
be
gonna happen.
Hilarious.
Yeah, it's freak. I'm fucked.
Yay!
Oh, that was actually not bad. Oh, wait, yes, it was. It's a 6. I have a -1. So
Okay, so I don't think
but-
Cecil can help you.
can I use the team from the pool selfishly?
Yes, there is one last one. However, you have to say how using it insults or puts down. What is it? How do you say it? It's
It's
Say how your actions ignore or insult your teammates.
ignore
Yeah.
or insult your teammate.
ignore or insult me,
Yeah,
Preston.
that's juicy. I want it.
Oh, yeah.
I'm in a really good position for it, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should definitely have fun with this.
All right, I'm gonna just yell at poor Cecil. You've got 10 fucking arms. You can't keep this helmet straight for 1 second.
Oh
Spider shade.
wow.
And this is the one moment in the comic where we get to like swear, but like it's obviously censored because you can't do that
Yeah.
too often in a Spider-Man comic.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Well, you're angry too, so.
I am. I'm super angry. I'm soup sangs.
Thanks.
Yeah. So I will do that thing.
Rude.
Okay. So you get to move. Well, I guess you'll move Freak up and something down.
Oh, I do?
Yeah. When you use Team Selfishly, you actually shift your labels, and
Oh, I do.
Which can effectively give you the +1 you wanted by raising that stat that you rolled, and then you have to move another one down.
Okay, let's move.
Mundane because you weren't nice.
Yeah, that tracks. I buy that.
I mean, mundane doesn't mean being nice.
No, but
True.
it was probably the least Spider-Man thing to do is to insult.
That's
Yeah.
true. Okay, so yeah, that gets you to the 7, right?
Yeah, that gets me to the 7.
All right, so I can. I'll leave this up to you. I can describe how it's temporary or unstable, or you can mark a condition of your choice.
Oh, I already have 2 conditions, but that's fine.
Nova.
Right? I'm so used to playing. I miss my Nova, man. You know what? I'm gonna mark guilty because I feel bad about what I said.
Okay, I like that.
Like,
Oh
that
boy,
was-
that's a mood. Words come out of mouth, immediate regret. Oh no.
Yeah. Oh, damn it.
Yeah. And yeah, you fill the helmet with webs. I think it is like physically possible for him to jam that on his head, yet so undesirable of a result that it is, and it would be a struggle somewhat to like get that back on.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think that's a lot of that. And let's go. Well, let's check in with Cecil now. You are in this back and forth. You see Preston fill the helmet with webs, and call you out.
Yep.
Does he have influence over you?
Preston, yes, Preston does have influence over me.
Okay,
I
so
do.
let's start with that. Do you reject what Preston just said about you?
Well, actually, I do kind of reject it because my arms are physical strength, and I'm actually like, my value is in my intelligence, not my incredibly awesome, cool body.
Those are muscles for show only.
So,
Right.
yeah. I think actually, I think I will reject his influence.
Okay, let's roll for that.
Yeah. Okay, and this is a blank roll.
I think it's just roll.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's
Yes.
no stat.
Yeah. So that's a 5 and a 2, so that's 7.
Okay, choose
And
one.
yeah. I'm going to clear a condition or mark potential by immediately acting to prove him wrong.
Okay.
So
Can't wait.
I actually have a really good idea because I have this move called Always Prepared. So I have like up to 2 minor gadgets, minor inventions or gadgets that I just have on me at random times. And I can use those to unleash my powers with Superior instead of Freak.
Cheats.
So what I've prepared is I have these gadgets that are kind of like they're sort of like little mini stun grenades, like just little tiny things. They're meant for like just sort of disorient somebody.
Oh, sure. Okay.
I never actually intended to use like all 5 of them on one person. So I'm like, well, if he wants the helmet so bad, he can have it. And I use my tentacles to grab those like little 5 stun patches and slam them inside the helmet and then slam the helmet back on Ant-Man's head so that they go off.
Okay, let's roll unleash, or is it unleash your powers?
Unleash my powers, and I get to use Superior.
Great.
Which is that +3 is way better than my 0 Freak.
Unless you roll snake eyes.
Yeah. Oh, it might happen. Oh, 1 and a 4.
Jason.
5 plus 3 is 8. Woo!
You have to stop doing that.
You know I have
Right?
evil dice powers. It's irresponsible not to use them.
Rude. Rude.
So rude. But I rolled a 1, so I rolled, one of them almost went off the table and I caught it. The other one went underneath my phone and I moved my phone and that was a 1. So I'm like having to re-roll this other die. I'm like, please don't come up 1. Please don't be a 1. So it wasn't. So that's an 8. So on a 7 and 9 market condition, or you tell me how the effect is unstable or temporary. You know what? I'm going to I'm going to let you tell me how it's unstable or temporary.
Okay. So I think what happens is when you're like pulling, like two people are pulling something and then you like just reverse it, like fine, have it.
Yeah.
Is good. Like that's a good plan. And some of your tentacles put the flash grenades in there, and you go to shove it back on. Of course, like with all the webs and the grenades, like there's no way it could actually fit on his head.
Yeah.
But what happens is you put like the opening of the helmet onto his face, so it's like the helmet is going this way. Just so that he is looking into the helmet, and all the flashbangs go off, and that's an issue. But by the same token, the unstableness of it is that he is able to like that goes off, and in his sudden movement, this 10-foot tall giant flings you away, right? And you.
I go flying.
Yeah, and he has his helmet in one hand, which is still full of gunk, and he is temporarily not able to see, and is sort of staggering around with the helmet in hand, and he's like trying to swipe at the inside of the helmet, and his hand is stuck in webs, and he's just like trying to pull all that apart. He is somewhat able to pull the webs apart, which is astonishing. Just to give you an idea of his strength level right now, is he's very, very strong. Most villains can't just rip these webs apart. So that's something to be aware of. I mean, so down in the shop, we've gotten the civilians out of harm's way. What's next?
Oh wait, I want to grab that.
Sorry. It was the end of the round. I need a hard move here. So the out directly in front of the shop, a manhole cover rattles. I bet you can all picture that like heavy metal clunking sound of manhole cover, like whoa, 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 and then clank as it flips out of the spot that it's in. And like big dog size ants come out of the manhole. I guess it's an ant hole now. So they come swarming out. One of them goes and picks up the pillbug ball, and but like within moments there's at least 20 of them here, and they're still coming. So with that context, folks in the shop, you have gotten the civilians to safety. What would you like to do?
More bugs. Oh, there's just infinity bugs. I'm gonna go. Hey guys, go stop the guy making more bugs. I'm gonna try to put these ones back down there. And I think he's gonna like run towards the pile of ants and just like, all right, this is the game we're playing.
Okay,
let it go. What are
you gonna do? Okay, so you want to grab the ball.
Can I try to do I need to assess the situation to see if I can see which ant has the ball?
No, it's a pretty big thing, and it's a thing everyone was focused on, so I think it's okay to say that you saw the ant pick it up, and like one ant, this like first ant out of there comes, grabs it, it sort of does like an ant version of like, yeah.
Oh, Anthony, no.
Yeah. And you know, is like swerving to go back, and it's making its way through the ant horde, which is trying to cover for it.
Yeah.
Right. So it's like one ant moving the wrong direction is pretty easy for you to see where it is.
Sweet. Well then, yeah, I'm just gonna like tackle it and try to venom strike it.
Okay.
To make it drop.
So
no take, only throw.
So the ants in this scene are providing a cover like effect for this one. So I'm gonna you can roll directly engage a threat, but I'm gonna have you roll with disadvantage. Disadvantage.
No, I won't do it like that. Stop it.
Boo.
I won't roll with puns.
Someone high-fived me, so it must have been a legit joke.
Joseph. No. Jesus.
You know how I feel about puns.
Those everywhere. What a world. So I'm having a very good day, and the low roll was an 11.
What?
On the dice. I rolled
Holy
2
crap.
6s and a 5.
Hey, awesome. So the scene that you are, I don't know, jumping, thwipping, you could describe what you're doing as you're approaching the ants are throwing themselves at you, right? They're like trying to climb onto you. They're trying to get in the way. It's definitely oh yeah, you know football. It's the, you know, they're like trying to block their runner, right?
Yeah.
And get in your way. So how do you get through that?
If I can have a little bit of like rule of cool, I think as he like runs to and like gets into the pile and the ants start throwing himself, his invisibility works for once because he's really focused and not like self-conscious about it. And he's able to like navigate through, and he's still getting like body checked a bunch because it's just a bunch of ants.
Yeah.
But they're struggling to like see him. And then he gets to like the one he wants and like uninvisibles because the comic has to like, you got to see the money.
Yeah.
And then he kind of like puts it in a chokehold, and he's just yelling dog stuff like, drop it, let it go.
Yeah.
He's trying to like get it out of the ants' little pinchers.
Is Miles good at chem/bio or more like?
Miles is pretty smart. Like, he's obviously not as smart as the brain in the group, but like.
Okay. I'm going to do a custom superior roll that's a little bit like assess the situation, but there's just one thing. Like, you're going to learn some information no matter what. So,
are you sure?
Uh-huh.
My dice remembered who they were. That's a 6.
Okay. So that means you discover the information a little bit too late.
Okay.
As you choke hold, you get this thing, you're like trying to get the, you know, pill bug out of this thing's mandibles, and the or pincers or whatever that's called on an ant. You know, you're trying to get that out of there, and there's a smell, this like sort of caustic smell. I'm like, wait, I know what that smell is, and it's because you've used acids in science class before, and a lot of ants produce a type of formic acid from their mouths. And unfortunately, you realize that too late as the arm under the chokehold is getting kind of drooled on. And your suit is sizzling, and it's like burning into your arm a little bit. And I'm going to have you take... Do you have Afraid marked yet?
I do not.
Okay, so does it seem fair to mark Afraid with ant acid burning on your forearm?
Yes.
Okay.
Ant acid.
I hate it.
I don't get it.
I hate it because that's basic. Pun.
You extended the pun.
I know. I made my choices.
Yep. Okay, so does that?
Did I get the thing though with an 11?
Yeah. You yank it out of there, but not before you get ant drool burning through your suit.
Just a spicy arm. Got it.
Yeah, and to be clear, it's not like Aliens, right? Where it's like, it's, you know, gonna burn through the concrete in 2 seconds. But it is very much burn. So, okay. Anyone else in the shop? Let's do that.
I would like to go over to this ant person and use my ability Be the Monster to frighten or intimidate or cow, others with my monstrous form.
Do you mean you want to go up on the roof with Ant-Man? Or
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay. Cool. So yeah, you swing up there with your one web shooter, and let's be the monster.
Okay, I will roll plus freak. Let's see how well this
Freak.
does.
That's weird.
Yeah, it's weird. 7. So I get to choose 2 on a 7 to 9. Let's see. You I frighten others I don't intend to. So I stand on the roof and act like a giant weird spider. And hey, wouldn't you know it? We just released a bunch of civilians from that store. So
And all the people watching and people taking pictures who will definitely make their way to J. Jonah Jameson.
Yeah. I break something I shouldn't have.
Okay. Yeah. All right. I have an idea about that.
Okay.
I, however, morally cannot continue until I acknowledge Dork Lord Canada. I don't mind chemistry puns as long as they only come periodically.
Ulysses James, you get out of here.
Can we just table that for
go.
a minute?
So good. It's so good.
This is
like physically painful.
chemically painful.
No, I find this actually a very noble pursuit.
God damn it. We will end puns, period.
So you're saying you want the puns inert?
What a reaction.
That's okay. Puns put Bria in a centrifuge state.
I do hate you all so much. And I just want you all to know that. There's no pun on this, just my truth, just my heart.
Okay, so you get up there, you frighten some people you're not meant to. Man Spider, do you have influence over Preston and or Cecil?
I have influence over Preston.
Yep.
Okay.
Sure does.
Preston, with that influence over you, I'm going to have you do a modified reject influence.
Cool.
It's mostly like, oh God, what?
Yeah.
It's not like he literally told you who you are and how the world works, but please just roll.
That's the total.
3.
Oh no!
Are there
3.
more numbers on your other hand? Are you gonna do like that?
Unless I get to add any of my labels. Yeah, that's a big old 3.
Okay.
Good news though, I get to take an advancement.
On a miss, their words hit you hard. Mark a condition, and the GM will adjust your labels. That's what's happening. Preston, what? Can you read your labels off for me real quick?
Oh, I certainly can. Danger is a -1. Freak is a 0. Savior is a 3. Superior is a 2, and mundane is a -1.
Oh, buddy.
Yeah. So actually, I'm going to have you lower freak and raise mundane.
You think you know what freaky is?
Yeah.
And for that reason, I'm marking afraid, which is also terrifying because I have one condition I don't have marked. I'm in a mood.
Oh, well, that's good.
That's some Nova shit.
Yeah.
Real talk.
Yep. Noted. There are a lot of people just getting started with the running and the screaming down below. I mean, they were kind of getting warmed up for it, and so they're letting loose with that now. But Ant-Man is also affected, right? You've jumped up there and
yes. I did
display.
frighten Ant-Man, but also everyone else.
Yes. And you also, did you say broke something you weren't supposed to?
Yes.
Okay.
That was the other one.
Okay.
Hurt someone or break something I shouldn't have.
Okay, and so you picked break something instead of hurt someone.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So the I'm just going to say this is a little bit inadvertent, but the other web shooter that was kind of dangling and not retrieved yet, in the rush of people leaving the area, that web shooter gets crunched. And
no.
it like a car sort of rolls over it, and the webs just go pew in the, you know, that car gets stuck there. That people have to get out. They're like,
Cars like driving like and
Yeah.
then like all the cars. And then now it's a traffic jam.
he's gonna eat us. He's gonna eat us.
And then he's gonna eat me. Oh my god.
So okay, does that work for you? The breaking something?
Yes,
you
that
shouldn't
works
have?
for me.
Okay, so you're down to one web shooter for now, and who else in the shop? Anya, Miles. Well, Miles, we know what you're up to.
Yeah.
I'm going to. Does Miles have his hand around the pill bug?
Yeah, he's got it. He's got the pill bug in hand. And then you let go of the ant, right? Like you've sort of dismounted. You're in the middle of a bunch of ants, but you've dismounted that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna swing in and grab Miles and lift him out of there.
Hey. Okay.
Thanks.
Teamwork.
Nice.
I like it.
Yeah.
Let's make that dream work.
I'm trying to think. Would that go under defend, I guess?
Yes.
Okay. So
Oh, whoops. I don't know how Zoom chat works.
Yeah, I also sent a message to them for the group. Zoom
Yeah.
chat's wild.
okay, with my savior, that is a 9.
Yeah. Okay. So that is a partial success. What is you're doing defend, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you get it costs you expose yourself to danger or escalate the situation. I think probably expose yourself to danger is the main thing. Let's have you swoop in. You grab Miles. Miles, how does that work for you? Are you like just jumping on
When I see her like swinging through, he puts the pill bug up in the air, assuming she's just gonna take the like pill bug, and then he'll figure his own way out. And then he's like super surprised, realizing that like she picked him up too, and he's like, "Thank you."
Well,
Awesome.
no one wants to be crawling with ants.
Yo, they've got acidy spit. It's not great.
Oh no.
Oh god.
And on your swing, you realize because they're not very heavy, but you're making your ascent over to the other roof, and Miles, you have 6 ants attached to you.
Yeah.
So that they have come with you. I mean, it's not 30 ants, so that's
Could be worse.
Yay.
6 is fewer than 30. So there's that. But yeah, you two, where did you want to head, Spider Girl? Are you opposite roof, the roof with Ant-Man?
Probably the roof with Ant-Man because.
Could I yell like, please don't take the thing that Ant-Man wants to Ant-Man?
Oh, that's true.
Well, I mean, you could yell that, but would it happen in time?
Well, I don't know. I think he says that as
well, I could always thwip to another building before
Sure.
we land. So
Should have said it's the Marx Brothers.
Hey, okay, course correction. All right.
Course correction, and I just go to a building that's a little ways across.
Yeah.
Yeah, Miles just yells, "We're saving him the trouble."
It's perfect that Nightshade 88 pointed out that Michelle's square is above Abria's square for this, as you're like reaching up.
It's awesome.
Yeah, this is very good. Okay, so the I think almost are all 5 of you on the roof now.
We're on the roof across.
Oh yeah,
so-
the 2 of you are across the street, and the other 3 of you are face to face with Ant-Man.
But I am with that move. I'm adding a team to the pool.
Oh, sweet.
cool.
Okay, we're
Sick.
back up to 1. Good teamwork. I like to see
Noise.
it. Okay, let's just let's go back to the top. And did everyone get to do a thing? I think so.
I think so.
Yeah.
We can.
Yeah.
We don't have to have a hard and
Yeah.
fast initiative or anything. We just kind of wing it.
Yeah.
So, what? Let's go to the Ant-Man fight.
Okay. I'm just going to start punching him with my octopus arms.
I think you were flung, weren't you?
Oh, was I flung?
Yeah. It's not that.
Oh yeah, I was. I was
Yeah.
flung away.
It's not that it's super far away, but we do need to deal with you being, tossed. So
Yeah. I want to like live up to my spider life and basically like use my arms to like redirect myself and like grab onto like a pole or something and then like fling myself back at him.
Yeah. Okay.
Can you do that?
Yeah, you can try to grab onto your environment. Oh, let's unleash your powers. That seems like a good thing because, and normally it wouldn't be unleash your powers to move across a roof, but he threw you with the force of, way stronger than
absolutely.
he should be. So,
yeah. I get that. 8 plus 0 is 8.
Okay,
So,
that's
yeah.
pretty good. Do you want to mark a condition, or let me tell you how it's unstable?
Tell me how it's unstable because that's more fun.
Okay.
I don't like conditions.
Okay, so you get flung across the roof.
Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
Oh, no. I'll take angry. I think I'm mad because Preston smarted off to me, and then I did my thing, and then I got flung, and I'm mad now.
Science nerd angry.
But at least you weren't there to be frightened by Man Spider.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Right? Yeah.
Dreamed.
Yep.
So I'll take the condition so that I get back and just like I'm back in fighting range. So
Okay. Yeah. I mean, if you want to go ahead and make a directly engage a threat.
Can I
something
directly
like that.
engage you?
Yeah.
Cool. Yes. I would like that. 9 plus 1 is 10.
Okay.
Yes. Boom.
What do you like?
Ooh, that was good effect. Wow. All right. So I get 2. So I'm going to create an opportunity for my allies. So I'm going to sort of throw him off balance. And I'm going to resist and avoid his blows. So I come swinging back so fast that he doesn't have time to to react, and I just slam into him and knock him off balance.
Okay. Cool. He kind of staggers back towards the edge of the roof as you just plow into his chest, and I assume slap him a bunch.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Tentacle slaps.
Okay.
Yes, tentacle slaps.
That's good.
They make slurp sounds.
Let's Preston or Man Spider, who should go next in this situation?
Are you asking me?
No.
I'm trying.
Oh, you're asking them. Okay.
Maybe Man Spider, only because I might have been taken aback because of the frightful monster that suddenly appeared out of nowhere.
Fair. That's a fair assessment of the situation right now.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah. I guess I will directly engage the threat, and Ant-Man is vulnerable to me.
Yeah, that's true.
So we'll see.
Man Spider, do you feel affected by how folks have reacted to you?
I definitely am insecure right now.
Yeah, okay.
Aww.
Oh yeah, everyone, let's remember the minuses you get to your basic moves when you have conditions.
Oh yeah.
They all come with their own negative, so just note that.
All right, let's see how good I can be at directly engaging this threat. So that's a 6 total, but good thing is now I get an advancement.
Okay.
Yay!
All right. That depends actually. Preston, I'm gonna just take a soft move and say that you can't help in this situation because you're freaked out.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, that makes perfect sense.
So you take the 6. You're directly engaging a threat. So, Man Spider, unfortunately, Ant-Man is so freaked out by you. He's no longer holding back the way that like a normal villain would, and is just wailing on you with these huge fists, right? Probably to the point too that we even have a moment of like, whoa, what like it's intense. As Ant-Man is just coming in and is like freaked out, just throwing punches. How are you on conditions?
I currently have one condition.
Okay, so I'm gonna have you mark another one, but you can pick.
I will go with afraid because I've fought things before, but I've never seen anyone like I've fought villains and they're like even the most dastardly ones are like still like fighting. Like this is a person trying to destroy a thing and not a person anymore.
Yeah, I think that's an accurate read on the situation. It's scary. Okay, so we see that, and I think the other hard move I'm going to take is Ant-Man jumping off the side of the building, which it's 3 stories. He's already a third of that in himself, so it's not that big a jump. So he jumps down to the street out of the roof fight. He's kind of got his helmet under his arm because he can't really. He's still like trying to scoop out the gunk in there. But he's headed down towards the jewelry store where the massive ants are moving around. Everyone else is kind of like whipped out of that area. So he jumps down to the street and is 10-foot tall guy running towards the jewelry stores. Let's Preston, what are you gonna do?
I'm going to attempt to sling a web at him and try to follow him. If anything, Yoda backpack him.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's 2 Star Wars references today. You get 1 more. You need to calm down.
Oh no, how do I spend it?
All right. So
But yeah, I'm gonna do that thing. And I have a move, venting frustration. When you directly engage a threat while angry, you can roll plus the label your mentor denies and clear angry. So I'm gonna do that. And I think that was superior. It is. But I'm also afraid, so I take -2 to that. So it's a flat 0.
Dang it.
love it.
Oh, 10!
Yay!
I did it!
-2,
Yay.
right? Or,
No.
0. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, you do direct land. It should have knocked him over, but you just like thunk into the meat wall of Paul Rudd.
Saving that for later.
Yep. Just
Damn.
climbing that mountain. I'm
like a beanstalk.
And what do you want to pick from directly engage a threat?
I'm going to resist or avoid their blows.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to create a no, because I'm up my feelings. I'm going to take something from them, and I'm going to take.
What if you knock him down?
I like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, you managed to hit into this. It's still way more solid than you thought it, but your momentum, and then you kind of go over the front and pull him forward and just slam him into the ground. Between your momentum and webs and just raw strength, you manage all of that. So
yeah, love it.
Ant-Man slams onto the ground face first. He's got a little skid mark on his cheek, which is it's a very sexy scar.
What did you do?
Yeah, I know.
No, Paul Rudd, no.
Bruce the merchandise.
It's fine. It won't last. It'll show up on the painting later.
Yeah. And I think that's what you picked. Resist or avoid their blows, right?
I definitely did.
Yeah. So you managed to get him by surprise, to whip him down into the ground, and now you do also realize you have done this, and you're surrounded by ants. You're kind of that far down the street. You're like, yes. Uh-oh. So
would that count as taking foolhardy action without consulting my team?
I don't know. I think y'all are in pretty good concert right now.
Okay, that's fine. That's what I'd ask.
Yeah. But do ask about those for you mean regarding clearing a condition?
Yeah, regarding clearing insecure.
Yeah.
But that still doesn't clear till the end of the scene.
Correct. Yeah. But you could mark it for later.
Yeah.
Okay. So that was a good move. We had Cecil got in there, Man Spider got in there. Let's go back to Anya and Miles across the street.
You want to go first, Anya?
I'm probably helping Miles get ants off of himself.
Okay.
Because he's got like 6 of them, right?
Yep.
So
they're dog sized, so I have no idea how this works or what this looks like.
They were like dangling off of each other, right?
Okay.
They're like climbing up each other to get to.
Gotcha.
So yeah, I'm gonna have to help Miles out there.
Okay. Is this mostly just like whipping them, like trying to?
Yeah, like whip and throw, like
whip and throw. Whip and throw. Yeah, it's all on the wrist.
it really is,
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, you're doing that. Let's unleash your powers.
Okay. Ooh, I got to roll really well for this one.
You're not really focused on hurting the ants, right? You're just trying to get rid of them.
Just getting rid of them. Yeah. So that would be a 5.
Well, okay,
because my freak is so low.
Yeah, so I don't think there's a help roll that can manage that situation.
Nope. But take a potential.
Yes, you get to mark a potential.
Yay!
And the hard move is that they these few ants at least have sort of figured out what's going on with this webbing, and they've taken to like biting through it for each other using teamwork.
Ooh.
And they can free each other almost as fast as you can web them up. And so they're working together and also trying to bite the two of you and grab onto you. I think both of you have some really cool like acid burns in your suits at this point. Just
nice.
Cool like CW strips.
Can I throw up my exoskeleton?
Oh yeah. The glowing blue force field.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Nice.
Yeah. Cool. I think we probably have to get one slash like at your calf.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah.
Something like that.
They got me once or twice, and that's when I went,
like,
oh
ow,
crap.
no.
Threw up the exoskeleton.
Yeah.
Oh no.
I like that.
Sweet.
And so that hard move is that these ants have really like gotten the number on your webs. Miles, what are you doing?
So question: Are the ants still attached to me at this point, or did they
not
get
really?
off of me?
No, it's just you're in a fight, right, with 6 ants and Anya.
Sweet. I want it to look like that panel where you like see Miles's face and you see a venom strike like building from his arm, going down to just kill the pill bug really quick.
Oh, okay.
So it happens technically off screen. He's like, we should go. And I want him to turn invisible or attempt to turn invisible. And we're just going to get off the roof. Like,
okay.
I don't want to fight all these ants.
Okay.
I want to just dip.
Okay. I don't
sense.
see a reason not to do that, but let's roll Unleash Your Powers.
Yeah. I just want to flip and go. No, I don't. I don't. I rolled a 3.
Okay, so
I have a -1.
So your goal was turn invisible and thwip out of there on your own.
Yeah. No, with Anya.
Okay, with Anya, and you have the pillbug ball.
Yeah.
Right in hand. So, okay, and so you turn invisible. You grab for Anya, who is like not expecting that.
Question: do I turn invisible? We talked earlier in our 0 session that like I would have to roll to see if I could do it because it's not a power that's under his control yet.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Cool.
You do actually turn invisible. Remember the 6- doesn't necessarily mean you don't do what you wanted to do. It in fact, some of it might happen with regret. So you turn invisible. You thwip to get where, like, to the building across the street, or where was your target?
Yeah, just at the adjacent rooftop, just where ants are not currently.
Yeah. Okay. So you turn invisible, grab your friend, thwip, wind up across the street. You have an ant. You have scooped up an ant instead of Anya Corazon.
Yeah.
And are with your friends across the street. Man Spider's looking particularly manful and spidery. So, there's that. And
could I triumphantly present the giant ant to Man Spider and say, I brought you a friend? And then drop it.
Her name is Antia.
Yeah.
She's your great aunt.
She's a pretty good aunt. And Anya, you have been abandoned by Miles.
Like, what the heck? I'm gonna try and whip out of there just on my own because I don't want to deal with these ants anymore.
Okay.
There's too many of them.
Sorry. I forgot to finish my hard move with Miles. Miles, do you have guilty marked already?
I do not.
Okay, let's mark that.
Okay.
Okay, Anya, what were you saying?
That I just want to thwip to nearby, just get away from these ants. Maybe I'll follow Miles. I think I'll follow Miles.
Yeah. Well, you can't really see Well, yeah, I guess you reappeared over there to present your ant.
Nope.
Oh, you're still invisible. Okay.
If I get to pick, then I'm still invisible, and there's just an ant presented in front of Man Spider and Miles's voice.
Okay, that's good. So Anya, you could see this floating ant over by Man Spider and the guys over there.
I just kind of
I'm sorry. I did miss. If we are just talking, I'll just say that I'm very sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. Let me head over. So I just thwip over.
Okay, you are surrounded by ants, so I'm going to have you unleash your powers to do that.
Well, I still got a 7, so yay.
Hey, okay. So do you want to take in condition, or shall I make it complicated?
I'll take a condition.
Okay. People don't like it when I make it complicated, apparently.
Let's see. Maybe insecure because Miles left me.
Yeah. For an ant.
For an ant.
Why did he take the ant?
Because family's important.
Hi, Auntie.
Wow.
Okay. Yeah, all right. You make it across to the other roof. You leave those ants behind because the ants don't dance.
No.
I didn't say it. That was in my head.
Stop right there.
Well, I get it because if they don't dance, they're no friends of mine.
Yeah.
Michelle.
I had to. You wouldn't let Jason, so I had to.
Man Spider, what's up?
Let's see. I'm currently being pummeled.
Actually, Ant-Man was tackled to the street.
Oh yeah, and they ran off.
Yeah. You just got your face and your feelings hurt.
Yeah. So I would like to. How about we?
Cataclysm.
Yeah, cataclysm, definitely. I am going to unleash my powers to basically just join in with Preston and just tackle this guy's legs.
Okay, cool.
All right, let's see. Unleash my powers. That will be Rolling plus freak. If only the transformed had good freak.
Mm.
Oof. Okay, what's my freak? Okay. So
Freak on.
that's a 6.
No.
Oh.
Oh.
I'm not doing great right now.
I am gonna make a soft move and say that Preston is still not able to apply a help. But anybody else can. If there's a way to explain it, I'm open to it. But Preston can't, and he's the one who's right there.
Mm-hmm.
I think oh, go ahead.
Yeah. Wait. Sorry. What were you trying to do?
I was just basically trying to get over there and like tackle this.
Yeah. So Ant-Man is sort of face down in the street with Preston Parker trying to do something about it, and then Man Spider has thwipped down there to continue that fight, but something has gone wrong.
Sweet. I mean, can I just yell from the rooftop to try to distract Ant-Man? Like, got your bug, and then just jingle it.
Oh, the pill bug.
Yeah.
Oh, that is a distraction that could have some momentum. Except here's what I'm going to have you do. I'm going to have you roll provoke. And
God damn it.
and then maybe if that goes well, then we'll apply a +1 to Man Spider.
It went well. I roll boxcars.
Nice.
Abria.
It's all boxcars or like 3s. There is no in between.
It's funny
So
that there
bad
are
at
actually
playing
no other
role-playing
numbers on the
games.
dice.
That's true. Ooh, Jesus.
So the you hold up this pill bug at just the right time for like Ant-Man was getting up trying to figure out, like he thought his pill bug was down here, right? He's getting up trying to figure out where it is, and you see the ant that you're holding up, right? You have the ant and the pill bug, Miles, right? Oh, you muted it.
You're muted.
I dropped the ant.
Oh,
I
okay.
that was just a weird goof.
That's okay. I think the audience sees the ant's antennae, like beep, 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 like trying to communicate with Ant-Man. He
Like,
turns
got your bug, and then the ant's like crawling on your leg. You're like, no, stop.
Not that
Stop
one.
it.
Not that one.
Bad ant.
Yeah, it's communicating with him and be like, hey, look up here. And he does, and then he sees Miles. What? And then Man
I'm still invisible.
Oh,
No,
okay.
just shake
He
it.
does not see Miles. He sees the artfully dotted line around
Yes.
Miles. But here's your voice and
The coin purse pill bug.
yeah, holding that up. And
It's that platypus from those terrible Harry Potter sequels.
oh god, yeah,
Oh.
The Niffler.
yeah.
That.
Niffler.
It's not a bug of holding.
Oh no.
I love you. I don't know why that was the one I accept. I accept that pun's feelings.
However, Miles, that distraction was enough for Man Spider to swoop in and do something about it. Was that directly engage a threat?
That was Unleash Your Powers.
Oh, okay. Unleash your powers to what did you want to overcome or reshape?
Basically, I wanted to like stop him from being able to move and like basically pin him down so that he can't like get away.
Okay. That kind of sounds like directly engage a threat takes something from them.
Okay, yeah, then we can go that route.
Is that the same bonus as your freak roll?
Let's see. Well, it would be significantly worse because it's a lower it's one lower plus I'm at a -2 because I'm afraid. So
Okay. But don't you have something that lets you use freak instead of danger?
I don't. I can use it to if I were. Not that I believe. No, I don't have. I don't think I took that.
Okay. So let's say you're doing something to kind of reshape the environment. You're trying to, you get down there. You're trying to web up all this stuff. but it's at the same time we're seeing, like, you web, he picks up and rips through webbing, and then you web again, and he's ripping through that. But it's this sort of treadmill of a web mill, if you will, of trying to break out of this onslaught that you're creating as you're changing the environment versus, you know, directly engaging a threat.
So would you say that it works, but it's only temporary or unstable?
Yes. Precisely. Unless you wanted to take a condition about it.
I'll take a condition.
Okay. Then yeah, the area is strongly webbed, which is impressive with only one web shooter. But yeah, you just create this environment that's very difficult for this huge guy to get through. So at that, is anyone needing to interject? Or are we kind of at the end of a round?
I think we're kind of at the end.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to go too far over time here, but I think there's a reasonable outcome of being able to hand over the Ant-Man to the police. However, he appears to be stuck at 10 feet tall. The helmet is not returned to him, and it may be that has something to do with his ability to change size. So that is what the police have to deal with, is 10-foot tall Ant-Man. And he's like, well, let me just put my helmet back on and I'll adjust size so that it's more convenient for everybody.
I don't think so.
I'm just trying. Look at me. I'm Paul Rudd. Would I lie to you?
Today might be my birthday, but I was not born today.
Honestly, I trust him. We should let him have it. Actually, no. No, I can't see your face. No, thank you.
Wait.
But yeah, we'll have the Ant-Man taken into custody, and I'm sure will, you know, become a model citizen in jail and work to become a better person.
It was a mind ray, I tell you, a mind ray.
I want to hand off the dead pill bug to the jewelry store owner and be like, they're all in here, I think. And he jingles it and then puts it the jewelry store clerk's hand.
Okay, he really does not know what to do with it. He's like,
You're welcome, citizen.
Okay, cool. Well, let's call it there. Did we have did we decide on a hangout or base? Or are we just using Maze, like underground base?
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
we had
Maze.
using Maze.
Yeah. Okay. So we'll just have a little bit of a scene. I mean, we don't have to get into it. We're gonna pick up there next time, or at least cover some of that information. But we do need to do our end of session moves, which ask whether you grew closer to the team, whether you grew away from the team, or whether you grew into your own image of yourself. And only you can answer that.
Yeah. I think Miles definitely grew into his own image of himself. Like, Anya is quite clearly the most capable person of the group, and he feels pretty good at, like, being able to, like, work with her and then, like, do things his way when it came to saving the citizens of his reality that he feels, like, extra protective over. So, I mean, he also was able to do good hits. So I think he's actually feeling like a good Spider-Man.
Yep.
So I'm going to shift Savior up and Superior down.
Okay. Cool.
Because you never make me roll Superior, so I figured, why bother?
I think you had to roll it a couple times.
Yes, Jason, that is what happened.
Preston Parker.
I actually think I grew away from the team a little bit in this game. I think between Man Spider scaring the crap out of me, and also my interaction with Cecil, like I feel like I did pretty well in this fight in spite of my team and not because of my team.
They need you more than you need them.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna take influence away from Peter.
Ooh.
You're not my real dad, and you never will be.
Oh.
Oh.
But I still get to be your godfather, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Love
It's
it.
about family.
Uh,
And then like slaps the ant next to him. Calm down.
how about our Peter Parker, the one and only?
I think I definitely grew into my own image of myself. Of course, that image is of a terrifying spider.
Yeah, not ideal.
Yeah. So yeah, I definitely think we're gonna basically go back to where we were at the beginning of last week and shift Freak up and Mundane down.
No.
So undoing all the good works we did last week by
that's
being
so
popular at
real.
school.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
so real.
Buddy, no.
What about Cecil Connors?
Yeah, I think I also grew away from the team. I can't imagine why, but it's probably because of Preston yelling at me. And I feel like the team does not really have coordination and support the way it should.
And that's not your fault.
What are you
Of course
talking
it's
about? We
not my
crushed
fault.
it.
No, we could have crushed it better if you would
Someone
all
held a
listen to
helmet
me.
straight.
Wow.
Ooh.
Wow. That's why I grew away from the team. So, yeah. So I'm going to take influence away from Preston.
Okay. Cool.
Anya's the only person I like. No, that's not true.
Well,
I think you
I
like
like you.
Miles. You just don't respect him.
Yes, yeah.
Oh,
Miles
no.
is an adorable pet that we all have.
Well, I was just thinking of how real that crush state
Real.
is.
Right.
And you like someone you don't respect.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Like, oh.
Speaking of Anya,
All right. I think I'm gonna say I grew into my image of myself. Because I got to like stick my hand in a pill bug when it was giant, and and I did a few
is
good
that how
things.
you always
so-
imagined your life to be?
Oddly, yes. No. So the labels, I'm gonna put my freak up one and my mundane down one.
Okay, very cool. So we will we'll have a little bit of moment to see the not recap, but the fallout of this. We'll have a Aunt May's bunker scene, maybe with some guidance from Aunt May. We'll just see how the conversation goes, and then a preview of next time is our field trip. We'll be getting on a school bus and going out to Grover's Mill, New Jersey, into that last episode. And
Good old Grover's Mill.
Yeah.
Super nice tourist destination, which is not accurate at all. But that's where we're headed. So let's go around and say who you are and where folks can find you and fit the truck out of here. Let's go reverse order. Anya.
All right. So my name is Michelle Otis, and my name on the socials is at Michulu. That's Michulhu. You can find me on 12-Sided Stories. That is where I do a podcast with the lovely Abria, among others. And you can also find my music on Plate Mail Games through Drive Through RPG or through Battle Bards.
Very cool. Adam?
Hi, I am at Hubuk, HOOBUK, on the social medias, and I play role-playing games.
Eric?
Hi, you can find me as mostly Eric on all the things, which is my Twitch channel, which you can see me streaming video games there most weekdays. And you can catch me on Tuesdays on Saving Throw Show's Twitch channel, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time for Pirates of Salt Bay, which is a pirate-themed Dungeons and Dragons show run by Abria Irongar. I don't know if you've ever heard of her. She's pretty interesting. Don't let her hear that I said that. She's going to be super mad when she finds out I shaved my face.
What's Abria?
I have been waiting for this entire game because I noticed it like an hour ago and I was like, No, this isn't for comments. And so we'll have words.
Joey.
Hi, I'm on socials at Joey Nestra. You can catch me online at Happy Jack's RPG Podcast every Wednesday for Dying Embers, our homebrew D&D 5e game, where I get to play a bard who's dealing with post-war PTSD, so super fun. Also, every other Sunday, I am playing our Vampire 5e game, Glittering Night, where I get to play a Toreador and get to be as extra as I want for as long as I want, and no one can stop me. And that's pretty much it.
Awesome. Abria.
Hi, I'm Abria Iyengar. You can catch me on socials at Quiddy, Q-U-I-D-D-I-E. In addition to the two awesome things that other people have mentioned, on Mondays, you can normally catch me over at Hyper RPG playing Kolok 1991. We are currently finishing up a bit of a hiatus during quarantine, but keep an eye out on the hashtag because we still release content in the world all the time. And on Wednesdays, you can catch me over on Scabby Rooster, and then the VOD is on Good Time Society, Becca Scott's YouTube channel. We're playing Endymion's Gate, which is a very cool sci-fi futuristic game in the Hillfolk system, where we do interdimensional travel through people's dreams, and yet we are lost currently. And I am the bad guy, which is very fun.
Oh, shocking.
Nice.
Shock
Yeah, right.
face.
Yeah, that's weird. It's weird. Like you never do that. That's so.
I know.
so-
There's people who think I don't play bad guys.
That's
Let them have
Oh.
this.
Oh, they're so wrong.
I'm excited
Babies?
about it because Endymion is also an epic poem by John Keats, romantic period poet, which I'm a huge fan of. So I super nerded out when I was like, "Oh, are there going to be similar themes?" Like, blah, blah, blah. Sorry, I'm a nerd about it.
Nerd.
And speaking of nerds, I'm Jason, and you can find me on social media at It's Probably Okay. My Twitch channel is this, which I guess if you found this, you know that it's Probably Okay. And so I'm doing some stuff here, gaming and whatnots. I am on Happy Jack's RPG, also on Twitch on every other Monday and every other Sunday. On Mondays, we're playing Things from the Flood, the sequel to Tales from the Loop. And on Sundays, I'm doing an experimental D&D campaign in Eberron using 2d10 instead of the die 20. So that is a very fun experiment for me. And I don't know about for everyone else, but I don't care.
Oh, I forgot one thing. Virtual WonderCon panel about advanced GMing tips for Save the
good.
Throw Show is somewhere on the internet. I don't know. WonderCon is releasing it, but go check it out when it comes
yeah.
out. It was a really good discussion.
Awesome. Look
Cool.
forward to that.
Yeah.
And I think that is it for us. So we're here Saturdays 10 to 12. We are your Saturday morning cartoons. Unless you watch us later, which is also an option. Either live or later. Those are your two options.
Yep.
And if you're
Watch
watching
them in the
before.
past if you've got a time machine.
yeah, I would like to know if you're watching them before we do it, so that if you have any notes, if we can update. So
I don't take notes.
no,
We know.
we know. But that's it for now. So thank you everyone for joining us live. Thanks for participating and being here. It is much appreciated on my brand new Bibit channel. And we will see you next time. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.